ACL, hello, how are you? Just getting started here in the live. Hope you're doing well. Live, what's up? How are you, buddy? Passerby, g'day, mate. Hope you're doing well today. I gotta make working on a store order today, so figured I'd stream part of that. These are the bigger pots for that order, some 10-pound pieces. So back to white clay. My earring just as Emily, for apparently, passerby. Well, I hope you have a good day at work, man. ACL, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I think I got the day off. All right. Nice one, live. Woot. Day off. Get to do something you want to do, right? No matter what that is. Hope you have a good day then. Gail, how's it going? How are you today? I'm good. You're doing good, Gail? Good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing well. Working on a store order. Figured I'd stream some of it. Right now I'm working on the bigger 10-pound pots that are in the order. So back at white clay, as you can see. The boss had a bit too much fun last night, so everybody gets the day off. That's real responsible. They actually, succulent, they actually, well, for right-handed, they spin counterclockwise. The camera just literally flips itself when you go live. So, when you go live with the selfie camera. So, that's just the way it looks. It's actually spinning the other way. As you can tell by my shirt, it's flipped. So, but yeah, if you're left-handed, it can spin the other way, clockwise. BTS. Yeah, I've seen that name before. You got the planter yesterday, Gail? Nice, you got the Gail. Did it get there safe, hopefully? You got the Gail pot. We've been going non-stop last few weeks. I'm not complaining. Yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah, it sounded like you were working a lot. Good for you. That's what it's all about. Why go counterclockwise? I just said it. Why does it go counterclockwise? I mean, that's just the way for right-handed people that it would work efficiently. If you're throwing more stuff from the outside, if you're throwing from the inside, I mean, you could do it either way. It's all what works for you. That's why they have two different directions. It's beautiful. I'm planting it today. Send you a picture. Oh, cool, Gail. That's awesome. And thank you for the kind words. Yeah, it's a shape I've made for a long time. I named it after my mother's side of the family. I need to put more of those up on my website, to be honest with you. But 'tis the season for getting all these store orders done, so that's what I'm doing. Very safe. Your packing is amazing. Just took me time to unpack. Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, I know people say I overpack things, but I want stuff to get there safe. It's just the way I operate. Go to the best of my ability. I don't want anything shaking around. It's fragile. So. these pots here will be about 10.5 inches tall by 10.5 inches wide. Once dried and fired. Right now they're a little bigger than that. Alrighty, mate. Hope I catch you in another 30 minutes. All right, sounds good. Good luck at work, bud. And thank you for tuning in as always, man. Appreciate you, as you know. So, it's funny, this store, I love this store. This is one of the first stores that I sold to. I brought my little car up to them back right even before I had my license. And walked in and said, "You want to buy my pottery?" And the guy said, "You got the balls to come in here and ask? I'll take all of them." So whatever was in the car, and ever since, now his son runs the business. And he's just a little older than I am. And we've kept the relationship going the whole time. So, which is so cool. But what's so good about them is they go, "Hey, make me whatever you think you do right, and here's a number amount kind of deal." Which is cool, but it's also like, okay, now I got to figure out what to make. Sometimes it's actually easier to get like a list, like I want this, 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 and this. But it's also cool to be like, all right, well, I know this shape does well for him. So I get to kind of do what I do, but just be mindful of, quantities, and, things look good in threes. So I'll be doing that aside from these 10-pounders. He wants a pair of each color, so maybe 4 of these. How do I get my clay so soft? It's not that soft. I wish it was. You just gotta work towards building up the muscles to be able to throw it this big. I wish the clay was soft, because then I could really blast right through these. But no point in complaining. Just have to work a little harder sometimes. So he likes this scallop without a line in it. So very simplistic with the pie crust. This one needs to go over there like that. We're all good. You make it look really soft. Well, maybe. I mean, it's just. I tell you, if the clay was soft, like it would be. These things would be flying off the wheel, uncontrollably. We're actually getting some absolute beautiful weather up here in Northeast today. It's about, well, where I'm at, 50 degrees or so, which is pretty nice. I'm psyched about it. Quite the change from what we had for the last little bit. Gail says, "You look soft because you throw so well." Wow, cool. Thank you, Gail. Yeah, it's not the softest clay in the world, but I just try to do my best. That's all I can do. You'll see, there's moments when I'm throwing where my hands are actually shaking, because it's hard. Clay's hard. But there's things like even like this. I'm actually holding my hand down to help push to get an even, where I should just be able to go boop. see, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it with force. It should be denting it, and it's not. Love the scallop edge. It looks like a vase of flowers in the garden. Yeah, yeah, kind of does, yeah. Has a very Italian or French kind of look to it as well. Why do you put the clay on the bottom like that before throwing? It acts as like a glue to the MDF web. Some people do it, some people don't. It works for me. So that's why I do it. If I had plastic bats, you wouldn't need it. If the bat gets too wet or anything, it will just slide right off. So for me, if I just threw it down, it might adhere fine. It also might not. So I've learned that taking like scrap clay that I just threw with and putting it down just adheres it to it acts as a glue. So makes the connection nice. No idea what you wrote, Lizzie. What? Welcome to or Lazula? Worker clay. I haven't heard that one before. Saul Goodman. Is that a Jerky Boys reference name? Isn't there Saul in Jerky Boys? Well, very cool. I saw a movie where they did this. Never seen that movie. No idea what you're talking about. I'm supposed to get up to 70 today. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I know. We're just that much difference from Connecticut to Maryland. That'd be 20-degree difference. So I can plan outside and house. Nice. Yeah. 70 degrees would be, I'd be good with that. I love that temperature. Right there is perfect for me. So what I was doing, guys, right there, and what I'm doing right now, I'm not doing what the guy commented about. Literally compressing the bottom after creating the drainage hole and pulling out the base. So I'm just making sure that base is nice and compressed. Moma, hello. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Saul Goodman TV show. What TV show is that? And did it, Arnold? It's okay. Try again then. And don't have whatever's on your mind in your mind. Maybe something else will come out. Come out as, yeah, it come out as a cube. Well, we did a cube. It wasn't really a perfect cube, but that's the make a cube. So if you want to see a cube made, you can watch back to my last live stream. Made a cube on the wheel. It wasn't really spinning, but I made a cube on the wheel. So satisfying to watch, Kylie says. Oh, thanks, Kylie. Appreciate it, and thank you for joining in. And try. Yeah, no, it's not really about that, Arnold. But that's like, you know, a typical response to what you're feeling inside of you. Star, hi. How's it going? If I said your name, I'm sorry, but hello to you. Welcome in, Star. Lisa, how's it going, Lisa? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well today. Just making pots for a store order. I sold about 36 stores, so 'tis the season for them all to want flower pots for the upcoming spring sales. These are all or these, the 4 pots I'm making right here are gonna be 10-pound pots, and I'm gonna switch over to a different size. So what's the goal here? To make my living. This is what I do. This is my job. Making flower pots, other kinds of pottery, but mainly horticultural wares. So it's my job. It's been my job since the 90s. What's your goal? Do you have goals? I hope. Tim, hi, wow, that's crazy. How can you do that? Just years of practice, that's all. You could do it too if you wanted. I know you could. I have hope in you. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. I remember. You rap? That's cool. Well, I wish you the best luck on your rap journey. I haven't really been paying attention to new rap. I was into the 90s stuff back in the day. So, that dates how old I am, basically, but I love that stuff. I'm also a musician, so I play lead guitar and drums and bass. I play keyboards in bands. I played mandolin in bands. I've done all this different stuff. So, but I do have appreciation for pretty much every style of music. I'm trying to think of one that I don't have appreciation for. Not a big techno fan, I guess, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have its place. Since the 90s, you look so young. Thank you. It's moisturizer. No, I'm kidding. No, stay happy. Actually, I have no advice for staying up. I always had a young looking face. People confuse me for somebody that's much younger. I guess if I grew in a full beard, it'd be like, all right. Because I'm sure there's probably gray in there at this point. Old gray hair. Gray, not white. Yeah. Sun. Okay. Yeah, techno and dubstep and whatever. Go in there. Well, I mean, it's all preference. Everybody's got their thing. It's just kind of like, it's art, you know? And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And that's the way I look at a whole ton of things. I never said there's any better or worse of anything, because it's all subjective to what you feel. But I wish you the best luck on your, do you have a channel here on YouTube that you post your songs to, or after they're copyrighted and all that stuff? Or are you not that far down the rebel yet? Okay. Good afternoon from Austria. Hey, good afternoon to you. Is it actually afternoon in Austria? You know what happened in the movie Ghost. Yeah. Well, it fell down. Oh, wait, which movie is that? Ghost? What movie is that? I was thinking of a different movie. What's Ghost? Is that some kind of strange movie? Some horror movie? About a guy that comes back? Like some kind of horror movie? Yeah, dude. Careful. Oh, cool, Va. Thank you. House music? No, I'm not a big fan. I like actual, like, instrumentation. So, and I know that can be constructed, but I like actual music that's played with real instruments. So they were talking about rap. It's like, yeah, back in those days, they had a real bass player playing on Tupac or Snoop Dogg or Warren G, all that stuff. Listen back. That's a real bass player. Killing it. Yeah, the drum machine was a drum machine, but there was real instrumentation in there. I'm sorry I'm not reading chat while I do this part. This part needs a little more attention with my eyeballs. So there we go. You have. What is this? Show your. I don't have a clay toy. I mean, you could play with a flower pot all you want there. In the sandbox, you know. Because that's what I'm guessing you still do, is play in the sandbox. But I could be wrong. Yeah, one. I know. No, actually, there's been a couple Gale already. I think we're up to like 3 now. I need like one of those clicks that I can step on, so I don't have to touch it, just like a click pedal. But you are my click pedal, Gale. There's been a couple already. I'll have to inform you what the list kind of is. I mean, you kind of have been able to pay attention to what that may be. Did I get this right? All right, we're good. So each one is coming out to be pretty much exactly the same. That way they can sit next to each other. One has a little bit of a red clay on it, which wouldn't be good in a white clay mix. I mean, it would be fine, but it would just have a red spot on it. Over 2,000 songs. Wow, cool. I do struggle with staying with beat because hating and my worst enemy. Well, that's the thing about writing. I totally understand. I write music as well. So, honestly, if I went back through the archives, there's probably around that same number on my end. Hey, what's your type of man, Sam? I don't have a type of man. I don't know what you're referring to, but all humans are great to me. But my type of woman is my wife. Are you married, Sam? Is this your family business? This is just, it's my business, and well, my wife and I. So, but yeah, my father's a potter as well. So we're all individual people, so individual businesses. But yeah, just this is what I do, and my wife helps me obviously a ton. So very grateful. Thanks for the 17 likes, guys, already. That's nice, yeah. Leonis, you have really talent. Oh, thank you so much. That's nice of you to say. I consider it learned behavior and muscle memory, but I do appreciate the very kind words. So thank you. Didn't you just write that? And I just answered it there, Sam. Dream chaser. You should chase your dreams. And not chase some kind of guy on the internet that's making pots. Because I'm taking that as that's what you're doing. You're trying to chase me around like a weirdo. Looks great. My ex tried teaching me some pottery. Wasn't the most patient teacher. It's really tough to like teach somebody at all. So I mean, it depending on how you're learning is how you approach learning, I should say. Sorry. And personally, there's so many good people here on YouTube to show you how to do things. And if you're learning pottery, there's tons of pottery channels that show this is how I do it, and another one's like this is how I do it. So absorbing that information and then applying it to what you're trying to do when you try it Um, might help. It's helped a lot of friends of mine, and just watch and absorb. And then when you get behind the wheel, it's like, okay, I'm gonna replicate what I saw. Or sometimes you might be the type of person that needs to be told, okay, move your hand like this and do, like, you know. So it's all how you how you're the best at learning. So, but patience would be key, I would imagine, for a teacher for sure. I've taught a few times, um, more so like for teaching. I've only done. I did a seminar thing last year, and yeah, there was. I had to be patient with everybody. Last day that's huh? I hope not there, Esmet, or whatever you're getting at. Um, I love the way you touch it, you make it into a vase. Oh, well, thanks for watching. Um, yeah, muscle tone, Harry. Okay, well, you guys are all coming in hot today, huh? Oh, goodness. Um, yeah, I hope really seek some help there, Esmet. And this is probably not the place to seek it, to be honest with you, but I really do wish you the best, and there's always some good things. Some good things. Um, Boomer. Wow. You actually would type that? If that's what you're into, like I can't help you with that. So yeah. I cannot help you with that. But you could probably help yourself with that. Let's go, just Lurkin. Let's go, Ben. You can do it. How you doing, Lurkin? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so this one has a bit of a hard spot in the clay. As you can see toward the bottom, that's okay. Let the pottery doctor fix it. What's going on? You can do it. Kylie says your wife's a lucky lady. You're very handsome and you're talented and clearly down to earth and humble. Thanks, Kylie. Appreciate it. I'm a lucky man to have her. That's for sure. Very lucky man. That's the way I look at things. Thanks for the compliments, but I don't look at myself that way. I don't even look at myself in the mirror. Could have something hanging from my nose and I don't even know it. Well, how long have you been? No, yeah, Pastor Caitlin. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is amazing what people will type in on the internet. I know you guys in the chat probably didn't see what people write because a lot of stuff gets held for review. It's pretty amazing though what people write, and it's very reflective on who they are as human beings. Oh wow. Not very good at making beats. I'm a lyricist. Nice. Been doing it for 15 years. Awesome. Good for you, bud. If I want to do pottery, that's okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I've been making pottery for a very long time. I've been lucky enough to have this be my main source of income for a very long time. So I feel honored because I did a lot of other jobs before this. when I was young. Grew up on a dairy farm. So I was working at, I don't know, 7 years old. So, which is actually I'm very happy for because my stepfather really instilled work ethic to me. And I transferred over to what I do now. And then after that, I did masonry, carpentry, all this other stuff. But I always made pots on the weekends. And finally, what I was doing on the weekends kind of took over the 40-hour work week. So I said, you know what, let's go with full time, see what happens. I never looked back. So if you guys are into something that's healthy and a good thing to do, try it. You never know. Because I have to say, doing something for a living that you enjoy can definitely bring happiness to you. Which, whether you want to admit it or not, some of the people in the comments, it's a good thing. Let's see. Excellent day. See you again. All right, Leonis. Thank you for tuning in. June 7th. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, June 7th. Is it just me, or does anyone else miss Chad going live? Yeah, he didn't want to go live anymore. So going live is a tough thing. You know, for some people, they don't get what's going on the other side of the camera here. So we're doing what we're doing. We're reading the chat. We're reading it first time to see if it's okay to read out loud, and then we can read it out again. So all that brain energy and mental focus could be focused on what you're doing, not in the chat. So for anybody that doesn't and hasn't live streamed, a lot of people don't realize that, but it could be very draining mentally. So I could see where Chad was at and be like, I'm done. I was hesitant on doing it again at the end of the last year. I was like, it was just too much. It was getting too much. And as you can see, all the questions or responses that you have to try to provide, it's like being grilled like 1,000 questions every live stream. So it is what it is. But I can see him. No, but he's a great guy, and he's got his vlogs going. So you can definitely check out his vlogs. Okay, you're welcome. I wish you and your family the very best. Thanks. Funny. It's good to be grateful, but you should see the best in yourself. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you, and I'm, and funny how? Like I'm a clown? Like I amuse you? But yeah, I think everybody should see the idea of their dreams and goals. If it's something that's, like I said, healthy and feasible, go for it. Try something. And half the people that, are doing things, they don't know what they would like because they haven't tried it yet. So as far as working, and so a lot of people don't even know what they're really good at for work and jobs and what they would like. Sounds like something you wouldn't like. You never know. You might like it. And that's why I say to people when I say about pots, do you get to decide the art of the pots, or this client wants the same ones? So this one, it's a little bit of both. I'm making specific ones, but I actually get to decide some of the quantities on this order. Other clients want specific numbers, some shapes that I make. But this one's kind of go for it, make it look the best you can in my store, and gives you a number amount kind of to deal with. So it's really nice. I got a lot of really nice stores I deal with. How did your dad get into pottery? Actually, my grandmother used to make like little ashtrays in her spare time on a old wheel. So she did, and then he went to a little arts high school, which he got to focus on. And this is going back to the 60s, so he was able to focus on pottery probably more so than his English or math or any of that stuff. So yeah, so he learned there, and then kind of, you know, the other thing is that just doing it teaches you so much. So, you know, kind of always say, oh, the clay and the wheel teach you so much, and they really do. It really does. It's it's unforgiving. It can be forgiving. It's so many different things. So, oh yeah, if somebody could pull down Darian, or I will. Just for your safety, if you're under 18, please don't mention your age. Let me get that. I'm not just removing your comment. I'm not removing you from here, Darren. Just try to be aware and safe for you. It's a strange world. So thank you, Gail, for bringing that to my attention. I did not see it. Can I eat the clay? I wouldn't. That's. I think we're on number 6, Gail. Yeah, exactly. Answers the same thing I just said. I wouldn't recommend it. Suppose you could do anything. I wouldn't recommend it. Kylie, no, not a clown. No, I was making a reference to Goodfellas, to Joe Pesci. That whole scene there. Ray Liotta's character says, "Oh, you're so funny." And he goes, "Like I'm a clown? Like I amuse you?" With that New York accent. You have a good sense of light humor. All right, it's actually pretty dark. I got dark sense of humor, but I keep it light on here. So, in the real world, you guys are just watching a TV show. No, in the real world, I do have a dark sense of humor. I like all types of humor. If I was to not be live streaming and I was making pots, I would either listen to music or listen to comedians. That's it's my thing. I think laughter is a good thing. You sound very down to earth. Oh, Kyla. Nah, he's hitting on you, just to let you know. Where's the sponge? I have it off to the side and I use it when I need it. You don't need a sponge for throwing, in my opinion. You can use it. People use it for doing pulls and whatnot, but I don't. Everybody's got different methods. There's so many different methods, and there's no right or wrong way. And everybody gets to the same place in the end. So however you get there, you get there. Eating clay. Yeah, there you go. I like that one. You might be able to do it once or twice. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. I would assume it's not good. Coming out, it can't be good. Can you tell us a dark joke? Nah. Completely incapable. I'm completely incapable of telling any types of jokes. There once was a potter from Bombay. No, I'm not hitting. I know, I was just messing around. I'm just messing around, Vi. Just laughing. Laughing is the best medicine. Yeah, Vi, well, yeah, if I responded correctly, Vi, I was totally kidding. Um, there's my dark joke. Laughing is the best medicine. I have pretty dry and dark sense of humor as well. Yeah, I like both. So that's just who I am anyway. But it's funny, I could find myself listening to the darkest of comedians, and then laugh at some very basic, just silly type stuff. I just like comedy overall. Comedians make people think too, even though it's an act. They also make people think a bit. So. And in my opinion, it's an art form. Art of the words, art of the laughter, whatever you may call it. Dark joke. What? Yeah. I know. I was gonna do something silly like that. Just. Why did you cross the road with sunglasses on? There you go. So what, back one time for America, bro? Yeah, all this stuff right here is handmade in America. So I'm made in America. The pots are being made in America. So make it. The skills exist. Get out there and make stuff, folks. And that goes for where you are in the world. Doesn't matter. Just make it. Just create things that are functional and to the best of your ability. I love that sponge. Chocolate water. This is like vanilla water. It's not chocolate. The red clay I was throwing the other day probably looked more like chocolate or strawberry water. What is this? Dang, we could do. Why did the Jedi cross the road? To get to the dark side? Oh, okay. All right. We'll do Star Wars humor. Okay. Something dark in Star Wars. I like that. I actually do like that. What's the darkest thing about Star Wars? The sequels. What's the latest thing about Star Wars? They fired Kathleen Kennedy. Small water trotters. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, welcome in from Florida. Hope you're doing well down there. Hi, how's it going? You're from India, cool. Bye. I was just trying to come up with some silly Star Wars stuff, I guess, if you want to talk Star Wars. Joyce, good afternoon. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. And sorry, I do not have my guitar set up to play. Again, I'm kind of feel like I'm being rude because you're the one that specifically wants more guitar playing during these streams, and I haven't provided, so I'm so sorry. I keep saying I need to do a stream. I'm not gonna do it tonight because we have the nicest weather we've had since last year. So after I'm done making, I wouldn't mind spending at least 30 minutes outside doing something, working on something, cut some trees, do something. I don't know. Just get out there. Which one? Yeah, other good one. Yeah, I like that Star Wars one, if that's what you're talking to. Hello, Random. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate you. You're the best. Doing good, catching a lot of bass and carpy. Nice. Yeah, I haven't. Like I said, I went fishing like twice last year, like really quick, just off standing on shore with my spinner baits. Joyce, oh, very nice. Big weather. I am Pottery. Nice. Cool. You're a potter as well. I would take it then. Gail, hi, Joyce. Kylie, you play guitar? Okay, I'm subscribing. Yeah, I play guitar. Thank you for subscribing if you are. Yeah, I play lead guitar in bands. I've played drums in bands. I played bass. I play keyboards. I played mandolin in a band before. Oddly enough, been a lot of bands. Used to spend my nights in a bar room. But nowadays, it's just too hard to get gigs and all this stuff. So I just mainly focus on casually strums out Led Zeppelin while doing pottery. I don't know if I could do it at the same time. I could probably. Yeah, I could probably do it. I might get electrocuted, actually. I haven't tried that before. And I get clay all over my guitar. Joyce, not to worry. I've given up. No, don't give up. I'm going to go live playing guitar. So, do not give up on me, Joyce. Please. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You know what? After I finish up a handful of these, if you're willing to wait, I can bring over the amp and set everything up real quick. At least just play a little bit random. I need to play. I'm feeling rusty. I don't know. We'll find out though. And I don't mean the strings are rusty. So yeah, after I make a few more of these, let's do that. I'm gonna do that way Joyce doesn't give up on me. We two are made of clay and clay. Kinda, I guess. Physically, probably not actually. Dyers, you're welcome. Hi. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm new to your lives. Well, thanks, Mia. Thanks for tuning in, Mia. I love music. My late father was a musician, so I listened to some good guitar music. It was really comforting to me. Oh, well, I'm sorry your dad has passed, but you have the memories of the music to bring that back. Play the guitar. I will. I have to make these pots first. This is my job, so I will get on, and I will literally, like I said, after I make, I don't know, what do I need to do with these? Just did 4 of the 10-pound pots, and I'm switching over to 8-pound pot or 6-pound pots. So, need a batch of these done, and then I will go get my guitar for Joyce, because I need to get my amp and my pedals and everything too. Be a little bit of a setup, but that's okay. We'll get it. I promised too long, and I keep forgetting to do so. So, not forgetting, but I've been so busy with these pots that I haven't been able to. Music is like a huge love for me. It used to be my outlet, so to speak. I mean, my outlet is obviously pottery as well, but like to being able to talk on the guitar and express yourself that way is express yourself. Mud Street, hello, new here, cool name, like the name. You a potter as well? What is your country? I don't know your language. I'm speaking English the best I can. I'm in the United States. Any Baldrick moment happened today? Yeah, no. Well, I don't know. That's for everybody else to decide. There's also a certain smell that comes from looking at Baldrick. For anybody that doesn't get the reference, it's from an old show called the Black Adder with Rowan Atkinson in the UK. And there's this character named Baldrick that's just this bungling apostle, and whenever I have a moment where I say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, I attribute it to a Baldric moment. So this is going to be a different style. It's a different size pot. This is very reminiscent of an Italian shape, which I love Italian pottery. In fact, I love Italy. I love to go there. I know I love it, and I haven't even been there. So, let's see. Do you ever enter any pottery contests? No, I don't. No, I don't like to compete if there is anything to compete with. No, I've never done that, Wolverine. But I will listen to the guitar. So cool. And Breaking Benjamin, yeah. Yeah, I think Breaking Benjamin kind of fell off because I was getting into the point they were going on. I was already into like jazz fusion stuff, so that whole era I was focused on stuff from the 70s, which was interesting because there's all this music that I missed out on, and I kind of need to go back and check stuff out. How can you look? What's this? If you understand what I'm saying, then look at me. Then look at you once. Nice shirt. I like the shirt you're wearing. The pants, yeah, that might be. Yeah, might be. Maybe where did you? What? Maybe you were there in another life? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens with all that stuff. You never know. It probably was in Italy. I don't know. It's like from The Office. Robert California says, "It's just so cold. My body's acclimated to southern Italy, and I've never even been there." Maybe bye. Agreed. Definitely fell off. Yeah, well, that's just one of those things that I haven't looked into that band a lot. And what's the other Ben band? Ben Folds, another band that I didn't pay attention to because I was kind of focused in a whole different genre of stuff, really focusing in hard on trying to play fusion, which took up so much of my playing stuff. So when I came back to trying to play just regular rock and roll songs, I'm like, oh man, like, okay, cool, but I've missed so much. So, but I am so glad I took that musical adventure into that stuff because unbelievable what it taught me at the time. I don't even know what I could pull off right now. Like I said, I'm gonna try it later. If Joyce is still here, I will go and set up the guitar because I'm switched back to white clay. If I had red clay, like I need to really go wash my hands and arms. Let's see. You lost me with somebody to get me. Can you complete? No, I can't. It's not appropriate. It's an old limerick. It's a potter's limerick, actually. It's probably the only pottery limerick that I know. I don't think it would be appropriate here because I don't know. You can tell. I already know that somebody in here was younger, and I don't want to say the wrong things, guys. I enjoy coming on when I can. I don't want people getting mad at me for saying some disgusting joke. I don't know if I really care. Um, Roland, hey, how's it going? Kylie, music is good for the soul. I agree. I think it's good for everything. Mind, the body, blah, blah, everything. I agree with that. Sometimes these bats have, these little wooden pieces that I'm putting down are considered bats. So, potter's bats. So these are just wood pieces connected by two little knobs that come up. They have wing nuts on the bottom underneath the wheel, and they connect. And sometimes they have a little bit of a warp to them, so I put a little piece of clay underneath. But that enables me to just pick the pot right up with without touching it. I can also, you know, when after I throw the pot, I can pick the pot up, cut underneath it, and pick it up and move it off to the side. I don't like to do that. Sometimes it feels like it distorts the pot, so I stick away from doing that as much as I can. But there's moments I have to. Sorry, every time I walk away, I'm literally just preparing another piece of clay. It's called wedging. I get all the air bubbles out of the clay. I weigh it out and I get all the air bubbles out of the clay, and then I can get back to the wheel. I love that pot. Nice. Jost. Hey, how's it going, Jost? I see you over in Joel's quite a bit. Hope you're doing well. I was just writing the same pot. Beautiful pot. Hey, thanks, Randers. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. You doing okay today, Randers? Getting the cheeseburgers in you? Randall? Is Mr. Leahy being all right with you? Kylie, good night, Neva. You're in Portland, Oregon? Cool. Another state I've never been to. Well, Reed, what's your recommendations for a starter kiln? Oh, see, that's a tough one because I instantly went with Skutt, S-K-U-T-T. And the kiln I use is a Skutt KM1227. So I've always stuck with Skutt. But I've, you know, obviously been around other kilns and whatnot. So for starter kilns, it's really tough because I would have to do a lot of research, to be honest, to give you a good answer. And here's something wrong with this clay, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a hard piece of something in there, which happens often. Disappointment. I'm used to disappointment, like they said in Princess Bride. So sorry, well, Reed, I can't give you just like, hey, this one is the best, but a lot of kiln companies are great. Skutt, Olympic, Bailey, Paragon. I just personally have gone with Skutt the whole time. And the KM1227 is a larger kiln. I mean, it's about, what, 10 cubic feet. So, YouTube album. Glad I was able to recommend after watching Joel. So it recommended from Joel. You never know. Were you just flipping through shorts and I popped up there, Josh? That's creepy and funny. If you like this, you may like that. Doing well, man. How are you? I don't know. I don't know, Randers. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm doing well. Just plugging away at the making pots here. Oh, Mrs. Harry, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Um, do you use a pug mill? I have a pug mill. I don't use it very often because I'm kind of like I purchased the clay pre-made, so I shouldn't have to pug it out. And the pug that I do have is not a de-airing pug, so I mean it does the job for like reclaiming, but it really doesn't do the job for making it perfectly ready to go. I still have to do a ton of wedging after using it. So honestly, we pay all this money for the clay to be made up properly. So I just throw it as it is. I do a slight wedge. I mean, slight, I work it, but you know, I don't spend, you know, 2 minutes on a piece. I probably, you know, wedging wise, I probably go like maybe 20 pushes per piece, depending on the size. You see, new subscriber from Portland, Oregon. Cool. Excited to see your skills. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. Are you a motorcycle rider? I ride motorcycles. Used to be very big into adventure riding and dirt bike riding. Now it's just basic adventure. Nothing crazy. I'm just assuming that. So molding the pot too much looks like it can destroy the structural integrity. That's kind of a loaded question, but yeah. So once you do one thing to something, the clay remembers everything you did. So every movement that you do, even that I'm doing right now, I'm letting it go a full rotation while doing it. So if I was to just go boop, it's going to remember that no matter what you do. So it remembers everything. It's not very forgiving, and it most certainly does not forget. Definitely got some skills, by the way. Thanks, Kylie. I'll read. Can we see a close-up of the tool you were using for the rim of the pots? Sure. This, take a guess at what this is, guys. Can you see? I'll give you a hint. I've done this before on a live, but see right here, I'll give you a hint. There's 2 ears right here. This wood piece made. It's this, but this is something that a lot of people in here probably know. Got any guess? Gail, you know it, so don't say it. The clay knows things. Sounds like my hand. Yeah. What does? What does? Boo. Oh, hell clay. Yes, va. Bingo. There you go. That's quick. So, us potters, we see things a lot, and we go, that could be turned into a tool. This is a cool one. This is more of a fine dent. This peanut butter lid, or the old Folgers instant coffee. So all of them make different designs. This one makes kind of like a dotted rim. If I did it on the side of the pot, it would be kind of like a dented marking. It's a blue bunny, exactly. That is pretty cool. Yeah, so I mean, take a look at things. Like, you just can see things when you're out and about. And, I mean, I've literally tried tons of stuff. I've tried a Tonka toy truck wheel, you know, like, but it looked too much like something out of the Matrix for me. It was a little too modernistic and crazy looking, all indented. Kind of hard to live around. Clever using caps, like that. Would never I've thought about. Yeah, no, just think when you look at things. So I don't know. Look at something that anything. I mean, you could take a chopstick here and put it here, and you're going to have a specific size dent. If you go like this while it's spinning, you're going to have a swirl. So you can take. I mean, you can literally just take a stick out of the woods and use it for whatever. You see something, try it, see what it does. That's the fun about pottery is that, and the cool thing about what I feel is fun is making my own tools. Or I didn't make the cap, obviously, but finding different things to do different things. Do you paint them as well? No, I don't. I kind of let because they're flower pots. If you put glaze and stuff on them and everything, it just, in my personal opinion, a flower pot should be accentuating the plant. So if you paint the pots with crazy colors and whatnot, you'll be looking at the pot and not the plant. So you wanna help the plant look better. So I don't do that. Plus, it's nice to have your pots be somewhat porous so they can take in air and water and help the plant grow. So, but on some of my vases and whatnot, yeah, I'd use glazes and do different cool stuff with that. But for my flower pots, no, these will be white or gray in color. I also use a red terracotta. Crimpers. Right. I've never tried that. Huh? Little crimpers for the pizza stuff. That might be interesting. You never know what it could end up doing. Again, see, it already sparked your brain into going, what could I do with a specific thing? So, and that's kind of what us potters do when we're out and about, Some of us do anyway. I know I do. I look around and go, could I do something with that? Oh, come on, Clay, don't be giving me any more balls. And thank you guys for the 42 likes today. Very nice of you. Appreciate every one of you that's come in. To the people that are new here, welcome. I hope I won't let you down. Okay, is this... There you are. I feel what the problem is. It's a hard bit of clay. Making my day shitty. Do you break like a baker? So yeah. So kneading bread it looks similar, but when you're kneading bread, you're actually adding air into the medium rather than getting the air out. So I'm actually extracting the air. I'm trying to. I don't know if this is air, if this is a piece of hard bit in this pot here, but so it's very similar. It looks very similar. The action of what's going on is basically completely opposite. Though I don't make a lot of bread, so I could be completely wrong with that, to be honest with you. saying that wrong forever. When you're no, you're just into making bread, man. Maybe that's why the clay looks good. Love to eat, yeah. Well, I wouldn't eat it. Would not suggest it. Highly would not recommend that. Eating clay is not recommended by Wolff Pottery. Disclosure. There's such a thing with that. I actually looked up a bit of that too, and it's amazing what I found on the old Google. Don't you like homemade bread? I mean, I personally love homemade bread. I don't know what Voss talking about. It was an attempt at a joke that was, I'd give it like a, I mean, if I was on Kill Tony, I would have came back with something a little different for you, but. Bread, money, needing. No, I understood the joke. Today you're watching a Benjamin make pot. So, is everybody having a good day out there? It's chilling. Voz got the jokes. He's a jokester. Oh, so much. Aren't hilarious. Smirk. Nah, I like that. Like I said, I like all types. There, but I get them. But you should have wrote kneading as an N-E-E-D, not N-E-A-D. Which, did you, actually? Let me look back. Yeah. The K-N-E-A-D, if you wrote kneading as an N-E-E-D. It would have filled it out just a little bit better. I don't want to correct jokes. I just want you to enhance them for the next potter that you go on to. Oh boy, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Poor equals porous. Yeah, I think that's hilarious too. I can see that. LOL, fair criticism. No, it's not a criticism. I'm just helping out. Just trying to help. If it helps, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what I do with a lot of my friends. Like we sit around and we tell jokes, and then we sit there. One in particular, we sit there for a while and try to mend the joke until it's at its peak, and then, of course, we go far and beyond it and forget what the heck we started with and where it went. Enjoy that, Stephen. I was going. I like that. The English language can be played with so easily. I'm not poor, I'm poor us. Us poor? No, poor us. Oh, poor us. And Joyce, I'm going to try to break out this guitar for you too today. It will take me about probably at least 5 minutes to set up because my amp, nothing's set up here. So I'll even have, I'll have to do a few things to make it happen. But I'm going to make it happen for you, Joyce, today. You've been so nice. I just said that. So nice. Whatever the heck that accent is. I guess I'm enjoying my day a lot better now. I was preparing tax returns when your live notification came on and gave me an excuse to take a break. Yeah, 'tis the season. And of course, on the nicest day of the year. And Joy says, cool. Yeah, no, well, I promise you so many times, I gotta just do it. And my hands are in white clay today, so I can clean them up a little better here. And we'll see how rusty I am, guys. See if I can bring it, if I could slay. You like the feeling of it? Wait a minute. You really like the feeling? I hate that feeling, dude. Well, you could be messing with me, I'm joking around. But that feeling, you like the feeling while it happens or like hours later? That's, I don't know, that'd be strange to me. I don't know what's strange to anybody else. But, okay, all right, hang on. But you guys like it when it, after like a couple hours and it's still burnt, or like the roof of your mouth is burnt, any of that stuff? Oh no, I'm serious. Okay. I got my nice diaries. While it happens, just while it happens. And after? Just the time. Okay. That's a first here on Wolff Pottery. And maybe, obviously somebody immediately said they agree with you, so. Yeah, it's not abnormal at all. I don't know. I don't like the feeling. In fact, I get really mad at myself when I burn my mouth with something too hot. And a day later, you have like a blister that I actually get mad at myself for that. But if you're running around partying because of it, my daughter likes hers almost school. And the coffee? Oh, I could see if it almost burns you, but like if it actually burns you, and then you have like that feeling. That's why I'm taking it anyway. I don't know. What the heck am I thinking? I'm preparing my sons and a friend. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, good. No, I didn't think I was living amongst anything normal. What's normal? What's the definition of normal? Yeah, I don't like it either. Freaking hurts. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Diaries. It's really hot, not boiling. Well, yeah. I understand hot coffee, but boiling, you're like burning your mouth with a. Really enjoy chewing on tacks and nails. And then swishing with lemon juice. So these chats are just so funny to me. Normal equals bore. I don't know. Boy, like boring. Or like a BOAR. And you're just around. Boring around. Okay. What do I got? I got four. Do I have 4 of these? Yeah, I do. A decent start to what I have to do today. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to still hang out with you guys, read chat, and clean up some of these tools just for later. I always like to start whenever I restart making pots to have them nice and clean. Cleanliness is important to me. I don't know why, but I could just leave them a freaking mess. I only like eating tags and yeah. I mean, that's where I thought I was kind of going there. I'm sure there's people that do like that. I don't know. Have fun with that. I can't stand tooth pain. Nothing. I mean, tooth and back pain. Debilitating. They're at the top of my ugh list. Gotta love dry humor. Yeah. You gotta love wet humor too. Okay. Now I gotta take care of my hands, because this could get, I get clay all the way up my arms, and that clay will get into the strings, into the pickups, into the everything. So wait, he sounds I don't know. I was trying to just play with the words. And don't get any dirty ideas about that. Now. Now, young man. Hey, take it easy with that humor. I'll just start doing like the whole Bill Burr bits. How are ya? Okay, so Joyce, this is gonna take me 5 minutes to set up that old guitar. That old 1994 Paul Reed Smith. Probably about 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave this spinning, so just chill out, talk amongst yourselves, and let the, can I zoom in? Let the pot, actually if you look at it spinning really quickly, it actually looks like it turns backwards on the rim. So you will be hypnotized into liking the stream. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh no, now you're leaving? 5 minutes, Joyce. I'll be back. Go stand in the rain and tell jokes, wet humor. I like it. I like that right there. Okay, so 5 minutes, guys. Like I said, just have to set up the guitar for Joyce because she's been asking for so long. I'm gonna trip all over everything. Say a bad Chevy Chase joke. Should have intermission music playing. Let's go out to the lobby. Let's go out to the lobby. That's the amount of out. Get that done correctly. If I do recall correctly. Alright. Just got it set up. Almost done, guys. Wow, bit out of tune. down half a step. And we got a little bit of noise. Ooh, little fire pops. All right, and I left the pot on the wheel blocking the view of the camera. Let's see if I touch the wheel and get it electrocuted here. All this talk about not getting clay on my guitar. Just smash the pot with the guitar. Is that the wish of the people? So, because the camera is faced the other way, it's going to make it look like I'm playing left-handed. There, we're back. This is my first time watching one of his streams. So excited to see him play. Nice. Same here, Kylie. See how happy Ben sounds when he's getting ready to play. He's already breaking out in a song. I guess so. I'm gonna have to do some warm up. Warm up here. Muddy waters. Maybe. My pedals don't mess up with it. Red House, is it? Trying to think of like the main one, Muddy Waters. I already got clay all over the damn thing. Right. Got the muddy clay blues. That's a beautiful guitar. Yeah, it's a 94 DRS Custom, 24 fret. Guitar Center with that one. Get kicked out with this one too. I'm really rusty, guys. I can feel it. Don't judge me, guys. Hotel California, we're all like kind of cheeseballing this. When you say Duran Duran, all I can think of is Derek with Ricky Gervais. I don't know if you've watched that. Let's see here. Lonely World. That's not what it's called. I don't think I know man, that's going back to it. I tried it. What song do I know best? Joyce says Floyd. Floyd, cool. All right. Oh yeah. You gotta sing it. Hella random. Why don't you just type the words and sing it? I can figure it out. Ben Wolff guitar. Hey, Reed. Oh yeah, what was that? That was in the middle of that. I tried with a choice. I'm so burnt. Keep bouncing around from my own into Dorian. You got a point, yeah. Is my memory good? I don't know. I remember you, Pixel Dragons. I remember the name. I like the shirt you have on too. Looks good. Cool shirt. That's the Omnibus. What? Would you sing a Ben Wolff original? You'd get caught. Like, I'd probably get like songs stolen from me. I haven't sang in a very long time. I'll try. That'll be my send-off. Oh man, now you put me to the test. And on my water. I don't know any Imagine Dragons. I'm sorry. You know, I'm trying to make sure I remember all my lyrics. There's an old man sitting on a back porch chair, sitting there breathing in the evening air. Said the owls only come out this time of night. The fishers calling in the evening fright. And it ain't easy living in a town like this. And it ain't easy living in a town like this. Now late one night on the 6th of June, the old man took his last look at the moon. Said, I wish this could go on for the rest of my life. But he didn't know he was exactly right. And it ain't easy living in a town like this. And it ain't easy living in a town like this. A dark blue cloud above a white picket fence. Be a perfect picture, but it's moved to the west. The hills are covered with an early spring dew. If I only had the time to get there, I'd go there with you. There you go. So yeah, there you go. There's one of my originals. Yeah, I do play like a beginner there. I began playing about 40 years ago. And I'm playing chords You want me to do the... All right, Joel, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Joyce really wanted to hear the guitar, and I promised it. There's some Floyd for you, too. All right, I'm going to go. So, I need to go practice. I need to go home and rethink my life. I am home. Amazing, thank you, love it, thanks. Yeah, that was one of my originals I did a long time ago. Wow, yeah. I know, very simplistic chords, structure, kind of a, I don't know, countryish vibe, which I don't normally play. So, if I enjoyed your music, man, have a great day. Sounds good, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one.